All right. Okay. Next up is the Live from the HearLand show with Michael James.
Everybody out there in Chicago listening land, this is Michael James flying solo this morning here with Live from the Heartland. Tom Clark is in Wisconsin and Katie Hogan is somewhere in India. We've got a really nice show today. We're going to start off with a little bit of information and banter. Well, I don't know how you do banter when it's just me, but I got James Porter in the other room there. Good morning, James.
Hey, how's it going?
We can't hear him. He's got to turn the right button.
Here we go. How you doing, guys?
That's good.
Yeah.
Good you're here.
Yeah.
He's going to fill in, not just being an engineer today, but he's going to also help on some of these interviews because he got the information. He is the
You'll
host.
be hearing my mellifluous voice all through the whole show. So
you do the Hoodoo Party on the third Saturday of every month.
Exactly, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m.
So we got 2 more weeks till you come on full tilt.
You got it.
Well, we're glad we got you here today.
You got it.
All right, so we'll go through a few things. Our guests today are going to be Corky Siegel, come on a little bit later. Corky's going to talk about all kind of things, Common Cause, his music, history, what's going on, who he's playing with, what he's doing. And we're also going to have Aaron Cohen, who is one hell of an author. He has a new book, Moving On Up, Chicago Soul Music and the Black Cultural Power. And he's got a couple other things, too, he wants to share. And so we'll have a good time. Stay tuned here on the left end of your dial, 88.7 Chicago Sound Alliance, available anywhere in the world at WLUW.org. Tom Clark prepared some information for me to share. One of the first things that's on a lot of people's minds is the upcoming potential school strike. And there's like 30,000 people, 30,000 workers from both the CTU and other affiliated unions, as well as the Park District. And if they go on strike in mid-October, it's going to be quite a challenge to the mayor with her deficit-ridden budget. So we got to stay tuned. And then related to that, in the 49th Ward, there will be a forum sponsored by Network 49 this Thursday at 7 o'clock at the Willie White Park up on Howard Street. And there'll be a panel, and we'll be talking about the upcoming strike, and as well as how people in the community can support each other, support the teachers and the parents who will be challenged with having kids at home. Those of you who are following the news today know that Bernie Sanders had it turns out a heart attack. He had a couple of stents put in. They're saying now in the New York Times today that it is a heart attack, but he seems to be pumping his fist and ready to roll. Says he'll be in the next debate and back on the trail. So that's going to have some kind of impact on the race possibly. So stay tuned, all those you out there who care about who becomes our next president. Okay, Lynn is handing me information I'm not ready for, but we'll need it in a minute or two. Okay, what else do we got here? Trump continues to devolve and descend as impeachment hearings continue, and the public is back to 50-50 split on seeing it through. Even the GOP Senate leaders say they'd go to trial if POTUS, that's the President of the United States, is indicted. But watch out, can we trust Graham or McConnell? Not so far. It's petition time again as candidates vie to get on next March's primary ballot. Join Alderwoman Maria Hadden and committee spokesperson Kelly Cassidy this morning for coffee and donuts and updates from progressive campaigns in the 49th Ward. Then they're going to hit the streets and talk to neighbors and sign petitions. I'm not sure where you go if you want to be involved with that. I imagine you could go by the Alderwoman's office on Morris Avenue and possibly the Democratic Party office over there on the 1700 block of West Greenleaf, right near the electric jungle. which is one hell of a record store.
Sure is.
It is.
I want to thank those people who came out last night to the opening of my latest photo show. Lots of new photos I've never shown before. It's all from my new book, Pictures from the Long Haul number 2. And we were at Adventureland, and there was a good turnout. A lot of people, sold some books, sold some pictures, had a real good time, got home in time to get to sleep to get down here. And those of you who want to see the exhibit in the live, not just in the book, you can go to the Adventureland, which is at 1513 Northwestern, and they're open today, and you could check for their regular hours, but the exhibit is up through the 26th. Little other information here. The Glenwood Avenue Market is open tomorrow. Still open. I'm not sure when they close, but it's 9 to 1. The farmers still got stuff to sell you, and it's still good to meet your neighbors and hang out in a changing neighborhood in our area. It's a little different than it was when the Heartland was there, but life goes on. October 6th, there's going to be an event called The Dirt on Soil, and that's 2 to 3 p.m. at City Grange, 5500 Northwestern. There's too much to read here. I got one other announcement, and that will be Rising Up Angry, a group that I've mentioned many times that I was affiliated with back in the old days. We turned 50 years old, having a 50-year anniversary party, and a photo and exhibit show opening up on the 25th and the 26th of October. That will be at the Electric Jungle, 1768 West Greenleaf. So, I think that's enough news and information. Let's get on. Let's hear a little bit of music. And I'm not sure what the music is going to be. Here it is. It's going to be Curtis Mayfield, Moving On Up. So let's hear a little bit of Curtis, who is on the cover of our next guest book. We'll be right back with more Live from the Heartland.
Hush now, child, and don't cry. Your folks might understand you by and by. Just move on up toward your destination. Though you may find from time to time complication. And take the trip. Though there may be wet road ahead and you cannot slip, just move on up. For peace you'll find into the steeple of beautiful people where there's only one kind. So hush now, child,